That was rough. Golly, listen to the the words of that song, man. Of course, it would be the last song on the album. Like, I'm telling you, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's divine intervention or maybe it just happenstance, but certain songs, it's almost like artists know things are gonna happen before they happen. I don't know. I could just be reading too much into things, but god dang, that last song, man. Love Me Like There's No Tomorrow. Damn. What a way to end the album. Holy. So that is Mr. Bad Guy by the all-time great Mr. Freddie Mercury. Overall thoughts. Well, first, let me give my favorite tracks. Of course, there must be more to life than this. I love Let's Turn It On. Great way to start the album. Your Kind of Lover. Love that song. And probably the last song, Love Me Like There's No Tomorrow. We only got like maybe 2 real ballad type songs on here. Yeah, all these songs are a vibe. I said it before, there are no skips on this album. Every song gives you something a little bit different. One song he might be scatting like he does on Living on My Own. One song might be all just like orchestra, like it is on Mr. Bad Guy. Wow. The vocals, the background vocals, the multi-track layers. God, man, Freddie's voice was so powerful. Like, golly. Overall thoughts, this album is a 10 out of 10. Like, straight up 10 out of 10. So that leads me to my question that people that were around during this time, or I tried my best to do research before this album because I'm like, how come I've never heard of this album? What was the reception of this album? To me, this is a 10 out, like I said, this is a 10 out of 10. So I highly doubt there were any negative responses to this album. Like I can't find, like I'm looking at the charts right now on Wikipedia and this album didn't really chart that well, which is shocking to me. Like it doesn't really chart well. It doesn't look like it really sold how it should have. Like it barely went gold. I'm like, how? Like how did this album not sell like that? So was it that the breakup of him and Queen, people were very mad about that, or was it some negative around Freddie during this time that people wasn't trying to support him, the radio or the media wasn't trying to support him? Like I just don't understand how this album doesn't get the reception. It didn't sell like that. But yeah, this album is like every song is a 10 out of 10. I'm just not understanding. So let me know. I have a feeling I also was trying to research, does the album that we just listened to, is it any different from the original album or record that dropped back in 85 or is it any different? Because it does say special edition. So let me know if it's any different, what song is different, or is the sound different? Maybe they updated the sound of it. I don't know. But as of right now, I'm just not understanding how this album appeared to be a flop, really. So I'm very curious about that. Again, I tried everything to find stuff on this, and I can't find anything. It's like I can't find anything on this solo project, which again brings you to what happened. So if you have any answers for me, please comment below. Of course, Patreon's going to get this first, and then we'll upload this on YouTube. But yeah, shout out to my YouTube family, Patreon family. Shout out to all y'all. Again, Freddie Mercury, one of the greatest artists and vocalists ever to ever live. Legacy will live on. Hot damn, I'm so sad. It took me all these years to actually find this album. I didn't even know this existed. If it wasn't for me watching interviews of Freddie Mercury, which I I solely intended to watch only to learn more about Queen, really, only to find out that he had a solo album. So it was like, wait, what? like that's the funny part. I was watching interviews just to learn more about Queen, only to find out that he actually had a solo project. So that's the only reason why we're here today. So shout out to that. Yeah. Man, I wish we would have got more solo projects. I love Queen. To me, arguably the greatest rock band of all time. But I would have loved to hear how he would have grown as an artist. To me, this is his off the wall. I think his next project could have even been better if he continued to go solo. But I think during this time, 85, so this would have been around Live Aid, which happened in July. So I think by that particular point is when he already knew that he had AIDS. So I think that might have halted anything he might have did solo wise and went back to the group, which I'm not mad about that. I'm just thinking out loud right now. But again, yes, shout out to Freddie. I'm glad we at least got one solo project just to hear him by himself. No disrespect to the other band members in Queen. But yeah, Mr. Bad Guy, a hidden gem. I'm just floored by this album. Like, I'm gonna be listening to this all week, probably the rest of the summer, bro. Hot damn. Like, shoo. But let me know your favorite tracks. Any information you could give me or anything fun facts, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, share all the things. Ain't gotta go home. Do gotta get to stepping. Peace. I believe you should follow his Patreon. It has exclusive videos and content that you can only find in one place, on his Patreon. I think it'll be really groovy if you follow him and signed up today. If you don't, you'll be hit by a smooth criminal. No!
I know.